And hi, everyone, and thank you for coming on the call tonight, our Rockin' Thursday call. We have a really special guest tonight, and that is Sarah Sassy Lewis, who is a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus, and she also is on our team. And Sarah is going to help me describe to you the best way to get a new ambassador started, or if you're a new ambassador, a great way for you to get started. All the basics, the things you need to know, or the things that you need to tell a new ambassador when they're starting out, just to get their business off on a great foot. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Say hi, Sarah.
Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for being here tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be a great call. I'm really excited. Okay, we're going to go.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
All right. So welcome, everybody. This is the Rockin' Team Plexus Orientation for new ambassadors or anybody that's just looking for more information on how to either jumpstart your business in the beginning or get some more tips and pointers to grow your business where you are right now. And some of the things that Jana and I put together for you are kind of going to touch on every aspect of what you need to know to get yourself started. And hopefully, there we go. So we're going to start with just the basic Plexus facts that kind of explains where Plexus came from. So many of you probably already know that Plexus started as a breast health company. The very first product was the Breast Check Kit, which is still available today. It's not promoted as much as it probably should be because it's an amazing product that has really done wonders in the field of breast cancer early detection. The second product was what is now known as our body cream, but back in, when was that, Jana? 2008, that they changed the name from Dr. Spencer's Breast Cream because the body cream was originally developed for breast cancer radiation patients. They found that activated charcoal and spirulina algae did wonders on helping with those radiation burns for breast cancer patients. Well, came to find out that it helps, as you all probably know, with so much more. Anything from sunburns to, a little blemish to rashes. Our body cream is just amazing. So most people probably think that our very first product was actually the Plexus Slim, the pink drink. But that, in fact, was our third product. And for those of you that don't know the picture here, this is Alec Clark. He's the president of Plexus Worldwide. He is amazing. Such an amazing man to lead our company with such integrity and talking to us all the time. If you ever had the chance to meet him, he talks all the time about if you're blessed, be a blessing. And he wants Plexus to be a blessing to us and the people that we reach out to. We've got so many products that can actually change people's lives. And with those blessings, you don't want to keep it to yourself. You want to share as quickly and as honestly as possible. So Plexus, the way he leads us with integrity is Plexus is a debt-free company. It's a faith-based company. And all of our products are made in the USA. They're gluten-free, GMO-free. Only the best of the best ingredients are used in the making of our products. We don't have artificial sweeteners, artificial colors, nothing artificial. Things that will really, really, really improve the health of just about anybody that Plexus touches. So I'm going to go to the next slide and let Jana explain a little bit about some of the things we're going to be talking about tonight, because these are some things that may or may not make sense to brand new people.
So some of the stuff we're going to be talking about is things that we're going to talk about in acronyms. And so if you haven't been a Plexus ambassador long, or if you just started, you may not understand what an AQ is, or a BO, or a CQ. And we're going to just explain to you what those are. AQ is a convenience subscription. It's just like if you had Amazon Prime or Netflix or anything like that you pay for monthly. And you're going to want to be on your Plexus products monthly to get the best results. So an AQ is your convenience subscription. It's the products that you're going to get every single month, and you want to make sure you have that convenience subscription on, and we're going to talk more about that. Your BO is your back office, and your back office is just the place where you go to find information about your business, and we will talk more about that. The CQ is commission qualified. That means you have $100 in product volume. which is personal volume, the second one from the last. And that is just what your volume is as an ambassador. And the price of the product is not always the same as PV. On some products it is, but on some products it may be a few dollars less. So when you are commission qualified, that means you have $100 in product volume for your own personal order. It may be your personal order, it may be a customer order, but you have $100 in orders in your back office. That makes you commission qualified. OV is organizational volume. That means if you have a team of 3 or 5 or 10 or 100, that's how much product volume your entire team has. And then the personal volume is what we said. It's the personal volume, what you have individually. And then the welcome pack is our amazing welcome pack that you have the opportunity to buy, and hopefully you all did when you first started. That's the welcome pack. It's below our wholesale value. It's a really great deal, and we'll talk more about that in a second too.
Right. Do you want to talk more about the welcome pack?
Absolutely. So I love the welcome pack. It's one of my favorite things about Plexus, because when you first come on as an ambassador, you have the opportunity to buy this welcome pack. It's not mandatory, but I would say 99.9% of the people that I've ever signed up, maybe 100%, have bought the welcome pack when they signed up, because it is a great deal. Plexus does the welcome pack on purpose because, we don't have inventory. We don't have to go in and buy a large amount of products to keep at our house or in our garage or in our car. All we buy is our own personal products, and then all the other products that get bought from our website, unless it's maybe a trial packs and stuff like that. So the reason why Plexus offers the welcome pack is so that you can get started on your products right away at a lower price. It helps you get that package that you want. There's two different prices. There's one for $99 and one for $199. You also have 30 days to buy your welcome pack. If you signed up and you didn't buy a welcome pack, you have 30 days to buy it. I will say on that point that that's not the ideal way to do it. The ideal way to do it is when somebody first signs up for them to buy it then, because more times than not, the person will not go back and buy it later unless their sponsor really follows up with them and tells them how good of a deal it is and helps them go back in there and order it. And if people don't get their products right away, they're not going to have product success, and they're not going to have their welcome kit. And so their success kit that comes with that, are we going to talk about this here or the next one?
We can talk about it here.
Okay. So what happened was when I first started 4 years ago, the success kit was just these little spiral books that nobody ever even opened. I think mine's still in the plastic because they weren't very good. They were very, we had just started as a company. There wasn't really much in there. But 2 years ago, Mary Ann, who is our training person, came on as part of corporate, and her job was to create a success kit that we all loved, that we loved having our new ambassadors receive in the mail. And so she designed it according to what the Diamonds wanted to have in there. So a lot of you may not know that Mary Ann came to the different states and met with groups of Diamonds, and we all went for a whole day and told her what we wanted in these success kits. So we love the success kits because they have everything that we wanted to have in there. When a brand new person gets in their hands their products and their success kit, they have this brand new, nicely packaged box that's, I heard today was designed by the same people that designed the iPhone boxes. And that's what it feels like. It feels like the quality of an iPhone box, if you've ever seen one of those. But it has so much color and it has so many graphics about our products. And even on the front, the little pink that you see on the graphic is raised, so it feels like pink slim powder. So it's really well done. Product cards in there that you can carry around in your purse and show you exactly what the products do. And the only way you'll get this success kit if you buy a welcome pack, or you can go in and buy it. It's, I think, $19.99 if you go in and buy it in your back office. But the very best way to get this into somebody's hands when they first join is to get them to buy a welcome pack, because they will get whatever products they want to start out on, and then they get the success kit with it. So we love the success kit.
Right. And I wanted to mention too, if you did not get it when you first joined Plexus, you have 30 days to go back and buy that welcome kit. And the way to do it is to log into your back office and go to the shopping tab. And there should be there for just the people on their first 30 days. There should be the option there to buy that success kit and welcome kit only during those first 30 days. After that, it goes away. And if you don't see it there, you need to call customer service and they'll gladly help you get that ordered for you. But it's a one-time opportunity in your whole entire life as a Plexus ambassador to get your products below wholesale costs. So
yeah,
best opportunity.
absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to take this part, Jana. I wanted to touch a little bit about when you're signing up. You may have wondered when you're joining, you're choosing all these different things when you've signed up. You're choosing your welcome kit, hopefully. You're paying your $34.95, which is your subscription to be able to purchase the Plexus products for an entire year. It's kind of like a Sam's or Costco membership. You're able to buy your products at wholesale price for $34.95. And you also have an incredible opportunity to have a business that will more than pay for that $34.95 over time. Another thing that you may not have noticed or maybe kind of discounted when you were first signing up is what Jana was touching on for a minute ago about your convenience order or your subscription. So she was talking about your Ipsy or your Netflix or anything that you've got a subscription to. The benefits to having a convenience order on for every single person that joins your team is to make sure that they get success with the products right away. We have a 60-day money-back guarantee. These are gut health products. You're not going to see results, huge results, within your first 30 days. So it's very important for your new ambassadors to know they should have their convenience order in place so that they don't run out of products at the end of this first 30 days, and they're going to be consistent. And the more they're consistent past that 30 days, 60 or even 90 days, they're going to create a story. They're going to want to share the opportunity. They're going to want to share the products. They're going to want to share the stories of everybody else that's happening, because when you've got something so great to talk about, you only want to share it. If you run out to the corner market and you've found something like a hair conditioner that you like, you're going to go on Facebook and say, oh my gosh, guys, I found this awesome product. Well, you're not getting compensated for sharing about that particular product. But if you're sharing about what Plexus is doing for you, even if it's a teeny tiny little victory, which for me was immediately ditching my Diet Coke addiction, which was humongous, that is about the basics of sharing and how, if I would have run out of those products after the first 30 days and not gone 60 or 90, there's no way I would be where I am now. So back to this. So that's what your convenience order is, and that's why you want it. You want to have consistency with your products. You want to make sure these gut health products are in your body, 30, 60, 90 days to start developing that consistency, start seeing those changes. See over here on the graphic, those 3 green boxes. Those 3 green boxes are important because everybody in their back office, if you log in and you go over to your dashboard, you're going to see this little box right here with those 3 green boxes. The first one, that's called PV, is what your personal volume is for the month. The second one, many times, is showing red, and that means your convenience order is not showing, you did not set one up. When you get your convenience order set up, it's going to be for $100 of product volume or more, and it's going to make you commission qualified for that month. Did you know you get paid on your own products over $100 as well? So that's why you want to have that convenience order set up. Now, the difference between setting it up conditional versus unconditional. A lot of people have questions about what the difference in that means. Conditional means, let's say you've already got family members and friends who are ordering from you each month, or even in your first week or month. If you have your convenience order set up for conditional and someone has purchases from you and you already have that $100 of personal volume for that particular month, that means conditionally, because that condition $100 has been met, your products will not ship for that convenience order. Unconditional is what we usually recommend for everyone to have in place, because that means your products are going to arrive in your hands on the same day every single month and keep you consistency. And as all of you have heard probably from your sponsors, from other team training calls, consistency with gut health products is key. So set it up to ship for the day that you signed up. If you're signing up on the 5th of the month, you want to make sure that next month on the 5th, your convenience order is going to ship to you. Finally, the third button over there is green as the thing, the AWH, and that stands for your annual web hosting. That means you've paid your $34.95 that you paid when you joined. That's going to stay green for an entire 12 months. So next year on your anniversary date, it's going to process again for your $34.95 if you are wanting to continue with the products and or the business. And with this consistency happening for you, I absolutely know that you will want to make sure that those 3 things stay green the entire time that you're a Plexus ambassador.
I'd like to add just a few things to that.
Mm-hmm.
The convenience order, the more time, and I know you went over this, but I want to reemphasize that more times than not, what I've seen happen to people is they'll take the products for 30 days, and if they don't have their convenience order on, and they'll have every intention of going in and reordering. So they'll say, I don't need that on, I'm going to order myself. And what happens is they get down to their last slim, and at first they're like, oh no, I don't have any more slim, I'm going to go order that. And then they forget to order. Maybe they haven't seen huge changes yet. But if they had that convenience order, even if they're consistently taking the products, but they're really not seeing a difference yet, if that convenience order comes in, more likely than not, they're going to do that second month. And I'm telling you, more times than not, that second month is when the magic happens. A lot of times. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but from my experience, most people have that aha, feel good moment in their second month. So that's why it's so important when people sign up that they're convenient, especially that first month, that they need to have that on so that they can have that aha, feel good moment that second month. The other thing I would say is when you're signing up a new ambassador, the very best way to do is walk them through it. If they're not wanting to talk on the phone, then do it over texting, but make sure you're with them the whole time, because I will tell you, most people, when they get to that convenience order, they don't understand that they're not going to be charged for that right now. They think they're going to be charged for it right now, and you need to explain to them, you won't be charged for that right now. That is just a subscription order that you're going to put in place. And the other thing they need to really understand is that they can change that at any time. They can add products, they can delete products, they can remove the whole thing, they can do anything they want. That is at their discretion in their back office. But sometimes people think, if I choose this, am I going to get this for the rest of my life? And you need to walk them through that so that, 1, they understand all the benefits, 2, they understand they can change it, that they're not going to be charged now, and 3, so that when they sign up somebody, they'll understand that they need to do the same thing. So that's really important to know.
Agree. The next is talking a little bit about product basics. I'm going to hand that over to Jana.
Okay, well, we went over some of these already, but Plexus is so close to the ground that we have diamonds and jewels on our teams and in Plexus that are the most holistic, hormone knowledgeable people that I have ever met in my life. People that if I had a very serious issue, I would message them and ask them for their advice, even medical advice, because I trust their knowledge so much. And that makes me feel really good, because I'm not a medical person. I don't know a whole lot about, although I know a lot more than I used to, because just with these products, you learn so much as you're going along. But these people know and trust and share these products with their families, some of them with their kids even. And so I trust these people that if they're taking the products and they love the products, then I know that they're as holistic as possible. And also Plexus knows that. So you can be sure that Plexus, any product that they put out, they're going to make it holistic friendly, where the holistic of holistic people, if they get down to it and see our ingredients, they're going to really like what they see. And so that makes me feel really good about the product. So obviously we've already talked about that non-GMO, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors, no artificial caffeine, no preservatives, vegetarian, like Sarah said, that all the ingredients are made, all the products are made in the United States. There are a few things that are outside, like our Ease that has the New Zealand green-lipped mussel. That obviously comes from Australia. So some of the products are from different places just because of their benefits, but the products are made here in the United States. And, you know, one of the things that really attracted me to Plexus is because I use stevia in my coffee. So every product that I had ever seen that was weight loss or anything like that, that I had seen at Walmart or GNC or anywhere else, were sweetened with sucralose and aspartame. And I had seen enough studies to know that that wasn't good to put in your bodies, especially every day. So when I saw that Plexus was sweetened with stevia, that was like a no-brainer for me. I was like, oh yeah, I can get on a product that doesn't have artificial coloring or sweeteners, and it has stevia as a sweetener, because I believe that that herb is healthy for you.
Agree. And our products, you know, they're life-changing and life-altering. The products don't work if you don't use them. We have a 60-day money-back guarantee. And, you know, as we said before, you know, gut health products usually take 60 to 90 days to make a change to your microbiome, to your body. So that's why we recommend so much to have that convenience order again in place, because we want to give your body time to adjust to these products and to achieve these results. Jana, can I tell a little bit about some of the new products that came out this year at convention? I'd like to talk about one of them because it's become one of my brand new favorites. It's called the Vital Biome, and many of you all have already heard about it. It's our new probiotic, and just the ingredients in it, when I've taken it to my endocrinologist and my doctor, they are the top ingredients that doctors look for, and a lot of pharmacists as well, to be in a good probiotic, to restore that good gut bacteria. The benefits to Vital Biome, one of the clinically tested things that it works for is to reduce the feeling of stress and improve mood. So many people in this world with, you know, issues with their gut, it manifests. Our serotonin is made in our gut, and so it manifests in us as anxiety and depression and mood disorders. And this Vital Biome has clinical studies behind to show that it increases your akromansia, which, if you don't understand what akromansia is, you will soon as a Plexus ambassador. Write that down so that you can Google that, because it's so important. But, you know, the benefits to Vital Biome, it supports the healthy immune system. It combats bloating and relieves your bowel discomfort. It has 20 billion CFUs, which to many people that go shopping, like at the Whole Foods or different types of health stores, they've been told all the time that probiotics, good probiotics, should be refrigerated. Well, the real truth is they have so many billions and billions of cultures in those refrigerated probiotics, because as soon as a refrigerated probiotic hits heat in your mouth, your digestive system, getting down to your gut, those billions of cultures are dying. So what Plexus has put into this Vital Biome is a special capsule, and it's patent pending too. It's a delayed release capsule that will not release those probiotics until it actually hits down into your gut. And it's been super, super beneficial to me and many other people already. There's so many testimonials already about how it's helping people with their anxiety and their mood. And just, I mean, if I could get any sassier, I don't know, but it's been really amazing for me. Do you want to touch on the Slim?
Yeah. So I was going to actually talk about the X Factor Plus, but
X Factor, okay.
About the Slim first. The Slim is our newest formulation of the Slim. When I started, we had the original Slim, which we all loved. We never thought it needed improving. We were all happy with the results, and we were shocked, like, was it 2 months ago, that they had this big reveal and they had reformulated the Slim and actually made it better. And we were all shocked, did not see it coming. But they improved it. It still has the great benefits of the blood sugar regulation, the detoxing, all the great things like that. But it also has a prebiotic in it that also helps with what Sarah was talking about with the akromansia, which is a a bacteria, I think that that lives in your gut that's found in people that are naturally slim. I'm not sure if it's called a bacteria, but it lives in your gut, and it's found in the people that are naturally thin, and it increases that by a huge amount, what's in the slim. And also the Vital Biome does the same thing. So it helps you with your cravings. It helps you with your appetite. I noticed a huge decrease in appetite when I started the new Slim. The other thing is that it shakes up a lot better in cold water than the original Slim, and it's got a different flavor. They changed the flavor to watermelon, lemon, raspberry. So it has a light, refreshing taste. It tastes really good. Most people like it a lot. Most people like it better than the original Slim. And I already like the original Slim. So it tastes really good. It's got an improvement in a lot of different things. So now not only does it help with blood sugar regulation, but also helps with gut health. So it's one added layer of gut health. One thing that you're going to learn as a new ambassador or teach your new ambassadors is that our company is all about gut health. If you can improve your gut health and your blood sugar regulation, you're going to improve all kinds of things like inflammation and sleep and energy and weight loss and all kinds of skin issues. I mean, so many different things. And, don't be overwhelmed as a new ambassador that you have to learn everything. You don't have to learn everything. A lot of this stuff will come by being on calls like these. A lot of the stuff that you will learn will be watching calls in the groups that your sponsor will put you into. A lot of the things will just be reading your cards from your success kit. And, the catalogs are amazing. There's virtual, we'll show you in a second, your back office, where you can find virtual catalogs and you can go through and read, get a notepad and write one benefit for each product that we have, and try each product that we have, because you owe it to yourself to try each product so that you can say what it's done for you. So try things slowly. You don't have to buy everything the first month, but try something and say, oh, I really like this. I can tell people it does this. Now I'm going to try the next product. But try to get all the products in so that you can have a testimony on that product. And now we're going to talk about the X Factor Plus. Do we have a slide for that or no? We're just using it. Okay. So our X Factor Plus, we already had an amazing multivitamin. The X Factor Plus was the first vitamin, the X Factor original was the first vitamin I had ever taken where I actually felt something from the vitamin. I had tried vitamins all my life, never felt anything from them. When I was very skeptical to try the X Factor, I did not think that I would feel anything, but I did feel a lot more energy. I just felt better on it. And I can tell you my immune system went through the roof. And I think it was a combination of the ProBio 5 and the X Factor, but every year before Plexus, I would get strep throat. I could be in the same room with somebody walking by and I would catch strep throat from them. That's how easily I got it. And I have not had strep throat since I've been on Plexus. I mean, that is huge for me. So many things like that have helped me. Well, the original X Factor was it wasn't a full multivitamin. It had B vitamins. It had a lot of the different vitamins we needed, and it was a really great vitamin. It was aloe-based, so it absorbs way faster and better than a water-based vitamin, and that is also patented, so other companies can't do that. And then they came back with the X Factor Plus, and what they did was they added some gut health products to it, some gut health aspects, and also grapeseed extract. And what's the last ingredient? The other, resveratrol, which is that's grapeseed extract, I think. And that helps with menopausal symptoms and also with happiness and anxiety, right? And
Right.
So it helps with fatigue. It helps with night vision. What was the other one? It helps with hot flashes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it helps with a lot of different things that you have when you are going through that change. It helps with a lot of those things, hormonal things. So they added a lot of really good vitamins and different things to it to totally improve it. And now it's a complete multivitamin. You don't have to take any other vitamin with that. So we really like that. I would recommend that you take that with food because it has very potent things in it that kind of are like a green vegetable. It's the things that green vegetables do. And actually the capsule is green. And so it is very potent. So you want to make sure that you're taking that with a meal. Otherwise you could be nauseous with that.
In the beginning.
In the beginning, yes.
Right. All right, I'm going to go on to the next slide because it talks a little bit more about where everybody can find more information on all of our product training and if you have questions. So I'll take this. Where we have the answers for you, one, these team calls. Jana actually has a complete library of all of our team training calls that we've done over the years. That's called the Rockin' Training Videos. So if you are a learner who likes to watch videos about various aspects, she's got them labeled and everything. And in this group that's called the Rockin' Training Videos, you can find a link to it in actually the Rockin' Ambassadors page. So look for that in your team pages. And one thing that is very, very helpful is that in all of these groups that you've been added to, because all of you obviously are not Jana or my level 1, you're probably in multiple team pages. In each of those team pages, the leaders try to put very helpful information in a section of your group that's called the files section. We've got product information in there. We've got links to Diamond documentaries, different trainings and things like that. So be sure when you go into those groups, check the file section because there's so much information there, and don't feel like you have to digest it all at once. If you have a question, it's just a very good place to go see if there's an answer to your question already right there in the file section. And of course, we talked already about the Success Kit. They already have those product cards in there with talking points. If you turn the card over, on the back are very good talking points about talking to your potential customers and your new teammates about explaining what the products actually do for you. And I know that corporate is in the process of updating those product cards right now with all the new products that have come out. And something that we really want to reiterate is that Google is not always your friend. When you go searching for product information or even Plexus information, there's so much information when you go out there for Google. It's really hard to narrow down which sites are reputable, which sites have actually been created with the keyword Plexus being put in there by competitors with false information. So be sure that when you go out there just searching that you're looking for reputable sites. When you're looking at Acromancia and you've just Googled it like I told you a minute ago, try to click on a site that would be from like a medical journal or from WebMD and reading from reputable sources like that. If you've reached somebody's blog and they're talking about, whatever you're researching, take what you've read with a grain of salt. Come to your sponsor and make sure if you've got a question or if you've read something that you have questions about, that you come back to the team pages or your sponsor and ask them to clarify if that's true or not. So that's just a little tip about where to go find those answers. And then I think, let me go to the next slide.
Tell them about the search.
Yes, I've got another slide on that, but here's more about the product research. In your back office, if you go into your back office and go to your, what is it called, your product information or library, and then go to shareables, a really great resource for every single person when they join Plexus is corporate has already given us all these tools to find out information about each and every single product. So you can see on this page here on the slide, if you're looking for information on the X Factor Plus, like Jana just described, they already have information back there for you. You can learn about the ingredients. You can learn about what those products do for your microbiome. There's so much information in the back office between the catalogs, the tools, shareables that you can share from your back office, which, by the way, if you see at the bottom over here, can you see my mouse moving over this, Jana? Okay. If you click here and you're actually going to share a shareable to your Facebook page, the good thing to know is that if someone clicks on it from your Facebook page, they're going to be directed to your website, not to just the generic Plexus Worldwide website. So you can share it to any kind of social media that you might have, or even just create a link when you're doing your own share. But these are wonderful, wonderful tools that are available for us. And again, when we talked about going to find different types of product trainings, YouTube is a fabulous source of training from so many Jules and Plexus people that are out there. Lori Harrison, Ame Darling, Rachel Rogers, Jennifer Pickett. Oh my gosh, there's so many people out there that have wonderful, wonderful, wonderful videos that can describe what all of our products do. And those are just some very reputable people to go search out on YouTube. And if you're a learner that likes to learn from videos, look up some of those people. Do you have something to add here, Jana?
Well, I didn't know if you talked about the search bar in the groups.
I do. There's another slide for that. So one thing I just want to make sure that everybody understands is that all this information is not going to come to you overnight, and that's okay. It is a learning process. You have a sponsor. You've got a team that stands behind you. If you have questions, your first stop is your sponsor. If they can't direct you to where to find the answer to the questions that you have, or even like get into a three-way chat, which we'll go into that a little bit more later, with a potential that could answer those questions, always go to the team pages. And I bet if you ask the question, we have so many wonderful leaders on our team that will help you almost immediately. So never be afraid to ask a question, because if you have a question, I guarantee you someone else has that question as well.
But be positive.
Yes.
You have to remember that there are a lot of brand new ambassadors. Some of them have never even tried our products before. So if your question is more on the negative side, direct that to your sponsor. Direct that to your nearest jewel, because we have to keep the big team groups. We have to keep those very positive, because that creates the culture of your team. So be sure in your comments and in your posting that it's a positive way to ask a question.
Do you want to talk about this?
The back office?
Yes, and where to go search for.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this already, but if you go into your back office, there's tabs at the top, and the tabs will show you where to go. The very first dashboard, if you pull up your dashboard is going to show you your personal PV, how much PV you had. Sarah already went over that page. And if your convenience order, your convenience subscription is on, and your annual web hosting. And then at the top, there's several different tabs, and the tools tab is the most important. You're going to want to go in there and look at your library, your multimedia library. There's videos, and I love the shareables. I love the virtual catalog. I use that a lot in private messages, because everyone is always open to getting a catalog. So I always say, if they ask me more about the products, I'm like, would you like a virtual catalog? I can send it right over, and you can look at it through each page. And people always like that. There's also some really great short videos on the Triplex that explain. Watch those first because there's more than one of them, and pick which one for that particular person that you're sending it to would benefit them the most. And there are several different kinds of videos in there. You will learn a lot yourself just by going and watching those short videos. Some of them are like a minute and a half long, and you'll watch it and you're like, wow, I know so much more about the Triplex than I did a minute and a half ago. Because they are done very, very well, and you'll see that. And that's one thing too, when we were talking about the products, is a lot of people have questions about the products. They don't know which ones to take, when to take what. And we've got this new Vital Biome. The most question I get is, well, do we still have to take the ProBio 5 since we have the Vital Biome? And absolutely, you should start with the ProBio 5 and then add the Vital Biome later, because we will show, I don't know if the graphic's on here, but we have the graphic in the Rocking Group where it's your gut is like a garden, and the very first thing you have to do is get rid of the weeds, and you've got to get rid of the toxins, and you're going to do that with the Triplex. So the Triplex is always the first place to start if you're trying to get your gut healthy. After you're good with the Triplex, then you want to add your X Factor Plus and your Vital Biome so that you can add some other good probiotics in there, and also add your vitamins to protect your whole garden system. So that is one question I get probably more than any other one, is do we still need the ProBio 5? And absolutely, you still need the ProBio 5. And then our team page is the Rockin' Ambassadors. Like Sarah said, lots of leaders have team groups. Very good resource to be in. We post over all of our team calls, some other good training, and that's a great place for you to go ask questions and do a search right here. You see the search bar. If you click on that, you can search anything from diabetes to fibromyalgia to carpal tunnel syndrome. I mean, we've had this group for almost 4.5 years. And so everything that's ever been said about that particular thing, you can find the posts that are about that, testimonies, read the comments on each thing that you pull up, and you might find the answer to, probably will find the answer to your question just by doing a search. And it's not just in the Rocking Group, in any page that you're on, you can use that search option and find answers to your question. And also you can just search on Facebook. You can do a search on the top of Facebook and find whatever it is that you're looking for. And then there's YouTube trainings, and there's a lot of neat people that we will share this to slideshow so that you guys can go back through and you can watch it again on the recording. But there's lots of good training people. Most of them are diamonds or jewels, and they have YouTube videos that will teach you anything you need to know, from going silver to going gold, to how to earn Leaders Retreat, to how to get customers, to how to keep customers, how to sign new people. I mean, anything you possibly could want, you could search for on YouTube with these people's names, and you can find what you need.
So back to the keys to success. Everybody that is listening to this is a brand new ambassador. One of the things that you really need to know is that when you begin, consider this a 90-day commitment. Most results are not going to happen in your first 30 days. Thus, we've been talking about that a lot, about having your convenience subscription in place so that you give these products the chance that they deserve, so that you do have the success that you're looking for. Consistency is key to things that are altering your gut and making you healthy. We did not get sick overnight. We don't go to the gym and expect to have a six-pack in 30 days. It takes time for us to get our body healthy from the unhealthy conditions that we've been in, and why we searched out Plexus to begin with. And something that's super, super, super important to celebrate, not just be fearful of, but to actually celebrate. These are gut-altering products. You're going to have certain degrees of detox and die-off, anywhere from a headache, from bowel distress, to a rash. Those toxins are going to want to leave your body through some avenue. You want to celebrate this detox because the products are working in your body. So most people that quit Plexus are quitting within their first 30 days because they are experiencing these detox and die-off symptoms and don't know that these symptoms are temporary. That what we're actually trying to do is get to the root of the problems of why you came to Plexus in the first place, giving it time to get over those detox and die-off symptoms. If you research online in our groups, everything that we just talked about, please do some research on Candida die-off, because it's something that really should be celebrated, because if you're having those symptoms, these products are working for you. And then we've talked about what happens when these toxins are wanting to leave your body. How are they leaving your body? Well, the key is water, water, water. Many people aren't used to drinking as much water as is recommended. 100-pound person should probably want to get in 50 ounces of water a day. That's half of your body weight in ounces. That's a good guide. You may not start that right away, but make that a goal each day. Do something. I carry it around a cup, and I've found that if I'm drinking my water out of a straw, for some reason, it makes me drink more water through the day. That maybe that's just me, but everybody I've recommended it to finds that they crave more water if they're drinking it through a straw. Just a little sassy tip from me. But water, water, water. You want to get those toxins out. We didn't get, like I said, we didn't get healthy overnight. We didn't get unhealthy overnight, and it's not going to be taking you back to that healthy everything you want within the first 30 days. And Jana, do you want to explain your little picture?
Well, I will say that I also drink out of a straw, but I feel like that helps a lot. But I also feel like the bigger your cup is that you start with, the more you will drink. And if I have a smaller cup, I won't drink as much throughout the day. But if I have my Big Bubba, which is 44 ounces, I can drink 2 of these, and plus my Slim. And it's a lot easier. For some reason, it's a lot easier the bigger your cup is. On the days that I drink with my 32 ounce or my 20 ounce, I don't drink as much water. So the bigger your cup is, the more you'll drink. So the picture is just pretty much my testimony in a picture. You know, 4 years ago, I was not a very healthy person. You couldn't see it in the first picture, but I suffered with severe allergies. I suffered with IBS. I suffered with a lot of things like digestion issues and a lot of yeast problems, itchy feet, itchy roof of my mouth, so many things in my life, getting strep throat all the time and getting sick all the time. And I was 20 pounds overweight, and I was a yo-yo dieter. I would gain 10, lose 10, gain 10, lose 10, and I could never keep it off. I was a sugar addict. Well, obviously I'm still a sugar addict because I don't think you ever get over that. But now I'm able to control those sugar cravings with my Slim and my ProBio. Helps me crave less sugar. And so back then, like Sarah said, I was eating junk food. I was a junk food junkie. And so I was not sleeping good. I had issue after issue of things that I didn't even know were that bad. I just thought that was part of getting older. But once you get on these products and you feel so much better, and you have the energy, and you're sleeping better, and you're thinking more clearly, and that brain fog is gone, you just feel like a new person. Me and Rod, even 4 years later, sometimes it's hard to remember how bad we felt, but even 4 years later, sometimes we look at each other. Last night we were at the gym and we were like, we would never do this before Plexus, because we would not have the energy to do that. We would not have even the willpower to do that, because we were so unhealthy. We were sedentary. We just wanted to sit down after work and just veg out because we didn't have any energy to do anything else. But we literally feel 20 years younger being on these products. So the testimonies are out there and they're real.
All right. We talked a little bit about our back office. I kind of just wanted to bring you to this page to show you a little bit about some things that you can do to manage your business back here. Everything's blurred out here on purpose because this is not, your specific back office, but it kind of gives you an idea of where to go for everything. So up here in the top, actually, let me start right here at the qualifications. That's that page we already showed you before, the personal volume where you wanted to see the 3 green buttons. This is where one of the things that you probably go to on a daily basis to see what's going on in your Plexus business. When you go up here to your key measures, this is where we talked about OV, that overall volume. When you've started to build a team, there's going to be some things that pop up in your dashboard that you haven't seen before, and one of these is the key measures. It's going to keep track of your monthly team growth. It's going to keep track of the gray here is your own personal statistics. The red here on the bottom is your team statistics. So if you're adding customers and ambassadors, you're going to see that up here. Your whole team here, your team volume, different statistics are here, key measures. Once you start adding ambassadors to your team and growing your team, you're going to see a list of those that have joined your organization over here for your new team members. Some other things that are really helpful that we talked about is across the top here. These are all the places that you can go to find the different information. I think when we log in right now, it brings you directly to the shopping tab. It doesn't take you to your dashboard. However, be excited because next month, hopefully, we're going to have a brand new in-house back office. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time showing you everything that's going on here. Just know that these tabs up here can guide you to wherever you need to go right now. Your dashboard is the screen you're seeing now. Your reports, you can see your detailed genealogy, which is your team organization. You can see your customer reports, where if you have a customer that's ordered from you, you go to reports, then customer reports. You can pull up what they've ordered. You can see their tracking information. If they are asking you, my products haven't arrived, go check that customer report, because you can click their name. It brings you to their orders, and you can click the order to see what they ordered and where the tracking is on that. Communications kind of isn't a tab that's working currently. It will be in our new back office. Training, there's some great training videos right here, including a rank up roadmap that some of you will find out more about later. It'll be emailed to you. Tools, we talked a lot about the tools, about how to go into the shareables that we were explaining a little bit earlier. Business groups, it's another one that's not being utilized at the moment. The shopping tab, this is probably the second most important screen to go to. This is where you order your own products. This is where you set up your convenience subscription. So that shopping tab and your dashboard and your reports are probably the ones that you would go to the most in your back office. Then over here to the right is your account services. That's where you can check your personal information and you can update your credit card. You can do anything to your account right there in your account services button, including your pay portal, which you want to make sure when you get started, usually within the first 30 days of joining, you're going to get an email that talks to you about setting up your pay portal. And that means how you're going to get paid. So you can find that right there in your account services. Then two more things I wanted to point out. Each week, Plexus sends out information in a publication called The Scoop. It's sent to you in your email. If you're not receiving the Scoop email, go here onto your dashboard and click The Scoop, and you can make sure that you can enter your email address there and get registered to receive that Scoop. It's a great publication, has all the latest and greatest news that we need to find out. And then another wonderful thing that they just put out at convention this year, it's called Sonny and Share, and it's our Plexus corporate blog. And they've got all kinds of stories there. They've got sharing recipes. They've got product information. They've got testimonials, all kinds of things that you can share with your customers. You can share with your family. You can share with your teams. Lots of information there on that Sonny and Share. So go play in your back office just as much as you can. Click on everything that you possibly can. You can't mess up anything by going and clicking around, but it's super, super helpful to kind of get familiar with your back office. Jana?
We're almost done, right?
Yes.
Okay. So one of the first things people ask when they're starting to get customers or people are interested is they want to know, what do I say to these people? I don't know how to talk to somebody about Plexus when they ask me. Well, you can tell them that there's 3 ways to buy. And I always say, the first way is retail. Hardly anybody ever does that because it's full price and it's the most expensive way to buy. So most people, if they're going to be a customer, they will order preferred. And what preferred is that the products come to you each month on the same day, but you can cancel that at any time or change it. You can add to it. You can take it away. You can do whatever you want with your own back office for a customer. And you won't be penalized by anything, but that's the best way to buy as a customer. And then the cheapest way to buy is as a wholesale ambassador or somebody who wants to work the business, and that's like a Costco membership. It's $35 a year, and you only pay that one time a year. It gives you a website so you can go buy your products, or if somebody wants to buy from you, say like a family member, they can go to your website and buy because we don't have inventory. They just go to your, people can't believe sometimes that we actually have a business where we pay $35 for somebody to set us up a website. We send people there, they buy products, and then we get paid for it. And we don't ever even have to touch the products. I mean, it is, in a lot of ways you think it's too good to be true, but it actually is. And so as a wholesale ambassador, you get the opportunity to buy your products at a discount for the whole year. The other thing I do is either for preferred or wholesale ambassador is if they're afraid of the convenience order, if they're afraid of getting their products every month, I always tell them, let's set up a date 5 days before your products are to be shipped, and let's talk about your progress. Let's talk about what the products have done for you so far. Let's talk about if you need to change up your products. You might have extra BioCleanse, and so you might want to replace your second month's BioCleanse with X Factor Plus. So I will put in my calendar that 5 days before your next shipment's due, whether you're a preferred or a wholesale ambassador, and we will talk about what we're going to do with your convenience order. And you can change it at that time. There's going to be no penalty for you. A lot of times that takes the fear completely away when they know that you're going to be warning them ahead of time and talking to them about what they're going to be getting and when they're going to be getting it. But there's a 60-day money-back guarantee for all ways to buy. So everybody gets the same 60-day money-back guarantee, which is great. The compensation plan?
We're just going to briefly touch on it because I don't want to keep the call too long, but the compensation plan, it's wonderful to know that we get paid 11 different ways with Plexus. We are not a binary compensation plan. What that means is that everybody underneath you would still stay underneath you. Let's take Jana, for instance. She's a Diamond Ambassador. Her direct upline, Lisa, who's also, our upline as well. She's a Sapphire. What that means is that you can pass your sponsor in rank within Plexus. That is one of the things that declassifies us and does not make us eligible to be what many people are afraid of, that P word, pyramid scheme. We are not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes do not have products. People cannot pass up their sponsors. We get paid 11 different ways, from the commissions that we earn, including our own products. The commissions that we do earn, 15% for $101 to $499 of PV. Once you hit $500 of PV, we talked about that on your dashboard, you get 25% all the way down to that first $100. None of us get paid on our first $100 of PV. And that's set up by Plexus to make sure. That's what we talked about, AQ, becoming commission qualified. They keep that first $100, and we do not get paid on that first $100. We get paid preferred customer cash bonuses. We get business building bonuses. We get rank bonuses. Like this month, we have the double silver bonus going on. Typically, when you hit silver, which means you've brought 3 people onto your team, you get a $100 silver bonus. This month, it's $200. We get a points payout. And let's just touch on this for just a second, this little points payout, because as a Diamond Ambassador, how many points do you need, Jana, to be a Diamond Ambassador?
4,500.
4,500. Our points average anywhere from $2.50 to a little over $3. So let's just say that our points are $3 per point. When you've started building a team, you're getting points on your organization. It's kind of our profit sharing plan from Plexus. Let's just take that 4,500 points and multiply it by $3 each point. Have that number in your head? Amazing! I mean, that's on top of your customer commissions. That's on top of your customer cash bonuses. That's on top of your rank achievement bonuses. This is what residual income is, and that's what makes Plexus's compensation plan, bar none, one of the best. On top of those points, once you become a jewel, you get put into a profit sharing pool, and that's another amazing opportunity for amazing money. And then as Jana is our Diamond Senior Ruby, right? Once you become a Diamond, you can join again under yourself and re-rank up to Diamond one more time. No other companies allows you to rejoin under yourself and become the top of your company twice. Currently, we have 1 double diamond. I think we've got a couple more coming up, but Plexus is new enough that we only have 1 double diamond. Every single person on this call, every single person watching has the exact same opportunity. We can all become double diamonds with Plexus.
Two more
I'm not going to go in. What?
2 more things about the compensation plan is, 1, your husband or wife can join you when you're gold, and you can start earning money on your spouse. And also, which that's amazing right there. A lot of companies do not let you do that because you're earning money on them and yourself. And Plexus does that. My husband, Rod, is a senior gold. So we get 3 paychecks every month. We get my Diamond, Senior Ruby, and also his Senior Gold paycheck. So that's amazing that they let you do that, because they want your family to be able to earn as much money as possible. Now, you do want to make sure you're gold before you start building under your spouse, because it's part of our comp plan that makes it really, really not good for you if you don't do that. So always make sure that you do that. The other thing is the welcome packs that we talked about earlier. You get paid bonuses on those. So that's one of the reasons why the welcome packs are so much of my favorite thing, because the welcome packs, not only is it a great deal for your new ambassador, but it's also a great deal for you, because when your new person purchases a welcome pack, whether it's a $99 or $199, you're going to get a bonus on Friday. You don't have to wait until the next month on the 15th for that check. On that check, you get a paycheck. And so if you're sponsoring people regularly and your first 4 levels are sponsoring, you get paid on your first 4 levels too for those welcome packs. So if you've got a level 3 that sponsors somebody, you're going to get a weekly check even for that. So if you continue to build your team ongoing, you can get a check every single Friday for those business building bonuses. They're one-time bonuses when somebody buys, but if your team is growing, you will continue. I have gotten a Friday check every single Friday since I've joined. There has not been a Friday go by that I have not gotten a Friday check. Sometimes they're as little as, $50, $25. Sometimes they're in the hundreds, depending on how many people joined the week before. But that is a big part of our compensation plan, which is why every person needs to buy a welcome pack, because it's good for the person signing up and it's good for the ambassador and the 3 people above them. So it's a big part of our compensation plan.
So to kind of sum up everything that we've talked about tonight, the action plan that you want to realize when you join Plexus, the first thing, of course, is consistency with your own products. You want to make sure that you set yourself up for success with your products. You need to be checking in regularly with your sponsor. They can guide you through any issues that might be going on with your products. They can guide you in how to talk to potential customers, any questions that you might have. Your sponsor is there to help you. If your sponsor doesn't know the answer, they might refer you to their sponsor. So just be sure to always go to your sponsor, and they will make sure that you get connected with who you need to speak with. Learn the products, and that doesn't mean that you have to learn them all right away. Slim is our #1 selling product with Plexus. Find out something about the chromium in Plexus the first week that you're an ambassador. Just take little bitty chunks at a time. And as you start explaining things and reading testimonies that other people are sharing, you're going to want to know more about what these products actually do. And you're going to want to research, what each of these little ingredients mean for you and for your potential customers. You want to get your products paid for. That's kind of the first thing that we'd like to get everybody started off with on the right foot. One of the ways to get your own products paid for, I can attest, and so can Jana. I have never, since I've joined and paid bought my first welcome pack, I've never paid for my products since. I've always made more in commissions that have paid for my products. And in September, it'll be 4 years. So in 4 years, I've never paid for my own products. A way to do that is to aim for silver. Once you get going in Plexus, it's something that you want to try to continue is go silver every month. What does that mean? You're bringing on 3 team members. And the way to do that, we're going to go to the next slide and talk to you about it. Another way is to aim for $500 PV in your first month. Sometimes that's a little bit unattainable, especially in your first month if you're not ready to share your progress. But so make achievable goals and go to your sponsor and set those goals with your sponsor. And here's a little bit on how to share. Jana?
So we don't sell, we share. I can't tell you how many people will say before they sign up, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. I can't sell anything. And over I say, you don't have to be a salesperson. In fact, we prefer you not to be a salesperson, because people don't want to buy products, health products, from somebody who's a salesperson, because salespeople sometimes aren't trustworthy. Sometimes they come across as just wanting to make money. If you're a trustworthy person, you're not going to want to sell these products. You're going to want to share them to make people's lives better. People need these products. They need this opportunity. And so we're going to share with people what the products have done for us, or what they've done for our sponsor, what they've done for our friends, the people that we watch in the groups. We're just going to share that. And we're going to do that by posting on Facebook, talking in person with people, calling up people on the phone, just telling them about what you're excited about. I've started these new products and I'd love for you to do it with me. Come on board and let's do this together. Let's get healthy together. So you're going to want to post on Facebook. You're going to want to not post salesy graphics all the time. You're going to want to post real pictures of yourself with your pink drink. You're going to want to post things, stories about why what's your why? Why did you join this company? Did you join because you wanted to get healthier? Did you join because you wanted to lose weight? Did you join because you wanted to make extra money? tell the world that. Tell people why. They want to know your story. They want to know why you did this. And they're watching you to see why you did this. That's all you got to do is share. And then you share your friends' testimonies. You share what the products have done or what the business has done for your friends. But you're being very personable, and you're not only sharing Plexus, you're still doing the things you did before. You're posting your kids' pictures. You know, we have lots of Facebook trainings where we talk about what to post, but, you know, keep things light, keep things positive. Don't post anything negative. Don't put your drama out there. Only put things that are really happy and, you know, fun, and make yourself into a very interesting person that's going to add value. And then that way people will start watching your stuff if you're adding value. People love humor. People love healthy pictures of food or recipes. We don't want to put, you know, donuts all the time and brownies. We want to put things that are healthy because we're health coaches. You know, we're getting a healthier lifestyle. People love seeing pictures of your kids. They love seeing pictures of animals. They love funny memes. And I always try to find funny signs to post because I love to make people laugh. Add value. Offer healthy recipes. Offer workout tips. Just different things that you're going to add value to people's lives. So the first thing you want to do is go to your inner circle. Call your friends and family. Tell them you're doing this and you want them to do it with you. Tell them you need an accountability partner. And I'd love to do this with you. We can keep in contact and we can talk about what we're doing to make these products work for us. Share your excitement. Get them on a three-way chat. That's a really great way. A lot of people don't take advantage of this, but it's a great way to get people on board, is to get them on a three-way chat with your sponsor. It could be even in a private message. You could say, hey, could I, don't say I'm going to add you to my upline or my sponsor. Say, can I add you to my friend Sarah chat, and she can tell you her story, because I haven't been doing this as long as her, and she's got a really great testimony. I'd love for you to hear her story. That's a great way to talk to somebody. Then your questions get answered, everybody's getting trained, and you're not even having to feel like you have to know everything, because the person you're talking to knows more and they can share their story. Ask lots of questions. That is really the best thing to do. I always just ask people questions. You know, what kind of medications? When you get to a point where you don't know what to say, that's when to bring your sponsor in. But use these little questions and have them by your desk so you can ask people, and then go to your sponsor and say, hey, this person, they told me this, this, and this. What do I need to recommend? Or get them in a chat with them. But set realistic expectations. Don't tell them they're going to lose 20 pounds in a week. If they're on a 7-day trial, you know, a lot of people call that a taste test. They say, you know, we just want you to show you how good the pink drink tastes. We want you to see, you know, just the initial thing of how you can fit it into your routine. But you might not see drastic results in 7 days. We just want you to know how easy this is. But be bold. Ask people, you know, after the 7-day, hey, are you ready to try the 90-day commitment? Which way would you like to purchase? It's the best way. Explain that the products work from the inside out and that you have to give it time.
You want me to take this?
Yeah. We're almost done.
So when we talk about when we're reaching out to our inner circle or anybody who's ever inquired about what Plexus is, one of the things that was really interesting to learn at convention and in some of the trainings that Jana and I have both been to is that most sales, I don't even like calling it sales, but most people need to be contacted between 5 and 12 times before they decide to make that plunge. Think about where you were, who you joined Plexus on. How long were you watching them? Did you see their very first Plexus post and then join them right away? Most times not. You're kind of watching, you're sitting back watching what they're doing, what their successes are, how they are changing. But what was really interesting in some of these trainings is that it can take up to 12, sometimes even more contacts, more than that contacts, to actually get someone to finally push that button and say, okay, I'm going to give it a try. But be bold. You have to be the one to follow up. And when you're following up, don't just say, hey, let's talk about, you know, Plexus. Follow those 12 contacts don't have to be about Plexus. Maybe 11 of them are just following up with them as your friend. You're saying, hey, Jenny, hey, Pam, hey, Lacey, you know, what's going on in your life? I saw the pictures of your kids. How was your vacation? Those types of contacts are so, so important, because you're reaching out to the people that you want to trust you with their health. They are your friends first. They're not your potential customers. So be bold. you know that this product, if you see someone complaining about their health every day on Facebook or whatever, you can change their life with our products. So be bold. You're not bothering them. Continue to be their friend and follow up with them. At the end of that follow-up, say someone says, okay, Jana, I'm going to do this. I get paid on the 15th of next month, and I'm going to order a 30-day supply of the Plexus Slim. That is a great opportunity for you to set up the next communication. Say, that's great, Jana. How about if I contact you the day before you get paid and see how you're doing, and follow up with them to make sure that they're ready to go on the 15th. You're not bothering your friends. If you have made that relationship with them, you're not bothering them. Always use positive language with them. Don't just say, if they say no, oh my gosh, the only difference between Jana and me and you and everybody else on this call is how many times Jana's heard the word no. She's a diamond because she's heard that word no a billion times more than we have. Every single no brings us one step closer to that yes. So the way that you continually use your positive languages, don't just say, girl, you're making a huge mistake by not ordering Plexus. No, you leave them with, something positive. That's okay. If it's not your time, I'm going to meet you where you are. When you're ready, I'll be here. Always keep that relationship positive with your friends because you're wanting them to trust you. You're not wanting them just to be your next sale. And then a tip that we've all found is that if you're just using Facebook Messenger to message people, there is a voice message button there. Many times people, when they're not responding back to you, because they've seen that you're like, hey girl, just checking in with you to see what you think about Plexus, and you don't get any response from them. Did you know that if you change that message to a voice message, send them a little voice clip, say, hey Jana, I saw you were on vacation last month, and just make a little, personal quip to them. More than likely, if you've said something personal to them and send a phone or voice message to them, many times more you'll get a response than just those little follow-up texts through Facebook. And finally, this is the end of our call. Whenever you feel like giving up, remember why you started in the first place. I can tell you for me personally, it's my 3 kids. That's a picture of me and my 3 kids. 4 years ago, I wasn't the mom that they deserved. I truly do think that I'm the mom that they deserve now. I'm present in their lives. I feel better. I might be 40-something, but I feel 20-something. I feel so much better being on the products. I've gotten rid of so many health issues over the past 4 years that I am the me that I deserve to be. I'm the sassy my team deserves me to be. And I'm, most importantly, the mom that my kids deserve. And so they are my why. And anytime that I feel down or beaten up or I can't do this business, I look at a picture or turn around and look at my kids because they are the reason why I get up every single day and do everything that I do. And I'm absolutely positive that every single one of you listening right now probably has your family as your number one why. Maybe you want to retire your mother. Maybe you want to have your husband come home and not work, 60 hours a week. Whatever it is, keep your why forefront and you'll wake up every morning and give it your all. Jana?
Absolutely. I feel the exact same way. My family is my why, and just the changes that we've had over the last 4 years of going from not having any freedom to having complete freedom in a company that is also providing that kind of freedom for the people that I love the most. And, just being able to help to be even a small part in somebody else's walk to freedom is the best feeling I can possibly even describe to you. But to see other moms and other dads and just anybody just being able to find what they need in their life, whether that's health or financial or both, is such a huge blessing to me that I can't imagine ever making enough money that it would replace that feeling. So I don't see myself ever stopping what I'm doing, no matter how many diamonds they offer to me. I will continue doing this until I know that the people that I'm trying to help, which is everyone on my team, get to the freedom they want to be at. because that to me is just true fulfillment. And that's now my why. My first why was to lose weight and get healthy, and I did that. And then my second why was to get my husband healthy, and I did that. And then it was to get some freedom in our finances, and I did that. So now I want that for everyone else. I want that for every person that is willing to work for it, and I'm willing to help them do that. So that's my why now, and that's my passion. And I can't see myself ever not having that because I love it so much.
Well, that concludes the call. We appreciate all of you being on for as long as we've been on tonight. We're going to stop the recording, and Jana's going to open up a Q&A for anybody that wants to ask any questions of us. But thank you all so much for being on the call tonight.
Yes, and thank you, Sarah. It was awesome.